Oh, you're right. I've coached a lot of games, so I'd have to think about that while. I mean, I've had a guy score 47 against us before, and we won. I got another guy score 45 in the conference championship game, regular season, and we won. But I don't know that I've seen much where two guys are going back and forth at each other like that. And it was, you know, I mean, TJ's got such a tremendous ability. He scores on little guys, he scores on big guys. It doesn't make any difference. And Marcus, his teammates, really did a nice job of screening for him down the stretch. And then, heck, I thought he was going to make that one with 0.8 of a second to play. I really thought that was going in. That would have been an exciting way to finish it too. But we can't play any worse than we did at times in the first half. And State wasn't great, but they were better than we were. And, but the best stat I think Kirsch gave me is that we had 11 turnovers at half, and we played the last 25 minutes with 1 turnover. And I think that was, needless to say, that was pretty important to us.
Coach, Marcus, I think this is his first 3 shots in overtime, but he kept shooting the ball. What is it about him?
He's a confident youngster. His first one, I thought he got fouled, but you know, you always think that when the best shooter mixes 1 by 3 feet kind of thing. But he's a confident youngster. He's a tough youngster. He's competitive. He's willing to try to make plays. One night in high school, he scored like 18 points in 3 minutes or something crazy like that, less than 3 minutes. May have been less than 1 minute. I don't know. It was just weird. But he's a competitive rascal. He doesn't mind taking shots when they really mean something.
Coach, Marcus has almost laughed at times about his first half droughts and then his second half explosions. I guess it's a script that no one really freaks out about when you see it in the first half. But what is in his DNA that allows him to do that?
Well, in the first half, not only was he not scoring, he wasn't being very smart. He had a couple of turnovers, and one guy stripped him. And it says he only has 1 turnover for the game. Well, he had 2. He dribbled it, and Tyler Lewis took it in right in front of State bench, and then he threw it away, trying to make it over the shoulder pass. Maybe it was deflected. Maybe we got it back that time. As I said, he's a competitive youngster. You know, 100 years ago, I felt like that when I was a kid growing up, you watch the movies of World War II. Right, and you talk about foxhole buddies. I can't tell you what movie it was, but I heard a guy talking about foxhole buddies, and I've always felt like that I wanted to have some of those guys. And I was very fortunate. In 2000, I didn't come back in the state of Kansas, and some of the North Carolina people really got upset, but I had some guys who were really with me. And then when I did come back in 2003, made some people mad at Kansas, had some of those guys really with me, and I've always thought of them as my foxhole buddies. It's even in the book that Tim Carruthers did a great job with. But Marcus Page is not going to win many fights. I'd hate to see him in a fight. But by golly, I'd love to have him in my foxhole because I want tough people, and he's as tough a little sucker as I've ever seen. That's a long answer to a very simple question. I apologize.
You have to explain foxhole.
Yeah, because some of you guys are so young, you didn't see those movies. All right, guys, thank you very much. You guys don't know what the crap to say either.